Want to make high-converting short clips from long videos without hiring a dozen creators or blowing your ad budget? Cool, stick with me for a minute. I'm going to walk you through a workflow that turns what used to be a painful, expensive, and slow process into something you can run in minutes. And I'll show why Vizard is the glue that makes the whole thing actually work for creators and small agencies. Real quick, I've tested a bunch of tools. You've probably seen the shiny demos from places like Arcads, Creatify, and HeyGen. They have their perks. Arcads gives you realistic actor-driven ads, Creatify pumps out polished clips, HeyGen is cheap to test with and gets you basic avatar videos. But the problem most people run into is cost, authenticity, and consistency. Arcads can be pricey and still needs direction to feel human. Creatify's API isn't cheap either if you want a decent volume. HeyGen is great for trials, but sometimes the output feels a bit robotic or detached. Fine for testing scripts, not always great for real scroll-stopping content. That's where Vizard comes in. Vizard doesn't try to replace every one of those specialized services. Instead, it fixes the real content problem creators face, extracting the best, most clickable moments from long content and turning them into a consistent stream of short, ready-to-post clips. Vizard does three big things really well. It auto-edits viral clips from long videos, it auto-schedules posts so you don't have to babysit posting times, and it gives you a content calendar to manage and push content across platforms. Those features together mean you can generate lots of high-quality content, test creative angles, and scale what works, without paying hundreds per video or hunting for the perfect creator on Fiverr. So how would a full-stack workflow look if you wanted to steal the good parts of your competitors' ads, remix that into scripts, and publish a library of clips that actually convert? Here's the practical, step-by-step version. The exact flow you can replicate with a Vizard-centered setup. Step 1. Collect inspiration. Start with a simple Google Sheet listing competitor URLs and brand pages. You can throw in 3, 10, or 50 competitors, whatever your niche needs. The point is to gather active ads or long-form content that already has social proof. Those are the ones you want to learn from because they've already got hooks and angles that worked. Step 2. Scrape and index. Use lightweight scraping. There are plenty of affordable APIs for ad libraries and social scrapes to pull down recent ad links and long-format videos your competitors have posted. Save the metadata, title, copy, CTA, and the direct video link into a sheet or a simple database. This saves hours of manual hunting and gives you a searchable ad library. Step 3. Transcribe. Grab those videos and transcribe them. You can use Whisper, OpenAI, or other transcription services. Transcriptions let you quickly skim to find the hooks, the lines that people react to, and the emotional beats. Trust me, reading is faster than watching 300 videos. Step 4. Analyze the winners. Now you analyze. Look for where the hook appears, what emotion the creator uses, the structure of the pitch, and how the CTA is delivered. I like to group by angle, pain point, transformation, myth-busting, social proof, and then note which format pops the best. This is a creative audit. Don't just copy. Extract what works and why. Step 5. Draft short scripts. From those transcripts and audits, write short voiceover scripts, 20 to 30 seconds, that capture the hook, give a quick value payoff, and end with a simple CTA. Keep language conversational, no corporate speak. If a competitor's hook was, "I used to struggle with editing this down," you might turn it into, "Sick of editing 3-hour footage for a 30-second clip? Here's the lazy creator hack." You're borrowing structure and social proof, not plagiarizing lines. Step 6. Auto-edit clips with Vizard. This is where the magic happens. Feed the original long video into Vizard and point it to the timestamps or the script snippets you want. Vizard uses smart scene detection and audio cues to find the best moments and trims them into vertical or horizontal formats optimized for each platform. It also keeps transitions natural, so you don't get those weird jump cuts that scream AI generated. The result? Ready-to-post short clips that still feel human and authentic. Step 7. Test different creative treatments. Use simple A/B variations, different hooks, different first frame titles, slight changes to the CTA. Export a handful of versions per script. If you want to run actor-driven or avatar tests, you can still use Arcads or Creatify for a subset, but use Vizard clips as your baseline. That way you learn whether a human-looking avatar ads lift or if the raw creator clip performs better. Step 8. Auto-schedule and manage. With Vizard's auto-schedule and content calendar, you can queue these clips to publish at optimized times. Set a posting frequency, let the AI handle the rest, and you'll get a consistent upload rhythm without the manual pain. Consistency is half the battle on social platforms. Step 9. Iterate quickly. Look at performance data. Which hook got the most clicks? Which clip retained viewers longer? Use those signals to generate new scripts off the winners, then repeat the process. The key is speed and volume. Create, test, learn, and iterate. Why this beats the usual approach? People often spend weeks finding creators, crossing fingers on quality, and paying per video prices that add up. Or they rely on one fancy avatar API and hope it connects. With Vizard-centered flow, you're not betting on one creator or one expensive API. You're extracting real social proof, turning it into multiple short creatives fast, and letting data tell you what to scale. You still can use Arcads or Creatify for a fraction of your catalog, just as a supplement to test higher production variants, but Vizard lets you own the baseline content and move faster. A few practical tips I've learned while building this out. Always keep the first 1 to 3 seconds snappy. That's your hook window. Don't be precious about the footage. Sometimes the most raw moment outperforms the slick cut. Use captions and bold text overlays to capture people watching with sound off. And don't forget to match the CTA to where people are in the funnel. Learn more. For top of funnel curiosity, get a free trial for bottom funnel intent. Also, don't over-index on fancy avatars for everything. Arkits and Creatify can look great if you have a strong script and a product that needs a polished ad. But for creators and SaaS demos, the authentic, clipped moment almost always wins. HeyGen is fantastic for quick tests, but its avatar voice and micro-expressions are still improving. Test first, then scale only if you see uplift. If you're a marketer running ads for clients, this system changes the economics. Instead of spending hundreds per piece of content, you can generate dozens of test clips from each long video. Find the best performing creative, and only then spend on higher quality versions. If you're a creator, you suddenly have a pipeline that turns every long live stream or tutorial into weeks of short form content, all without hiring an editor. At the end of the day, this is about two things: speed and authenticity. Vizard helps you produce both. It finds the viral bits, keeps them feeling human, and helps you publish them consistently. Pair that with modest use of avatar or actor services where they actually add value, and you've got a workflow that's affordable, scalable, and repeatable. If you want to try this yourself, start small. Pick one long video that already has a few standout moments. Run it through Vizard, extract 5 to 10 clips, test 2 different hooks and 2 CTAs, and schedule them over a couple weeks. Track impressions, clicks, and watch time. You'll be surprised how quickly you'll learn what style and phrasing your audience prefers. Bottom line, stop paying per video for inconsistent results. Use Vizard to unlock the high-value moments in your long content, automate the heavy lifting, and then selectively invest in higher production assets when the data proves they'll work. It's how you scale without burning your budget, and how you keep creative fresh across platforms. Alright, that's the walkthrough. If you want, I can sketch a sample Google Sheet template, a basic transcription checklist, and a starter prompt you can use to turn competitor transcripts into 30-second scripts that Vizard will love. But if you already have footage, just drop it into Vizard, look for the hooks, and start publishing. You'll be surprised how fast it ramps up. Catch you later. And if you end up testing this flow, tell me which clip surprised you the most. I want to see the wins.